Did you ever notice that adventure bikes look like they were made for 20-year-olds? No longer though. Today we're looking at the top 15 comfortable Japanese adventure bikes that won't leave you feeling like you've been carrying 100 pounds on your back. We are ranking these bikes based on 4 important factors: ergonomics and seat comfort, quality of suspension and ability to be adjusted, vibration isolation and control, and wind protection and weather defense. Number 15. The Honda CRF300X. This middleweight adventure machine shows you don't need massive power to stay comfortable mile after mile. The CRF300X has a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin motor that makes 47 horsepower. It offers easy-to-use performance in a 434-pound package that's surprisingly manageable. What makes the CRF300X stand out is how well it fits the rider. People can sit on the bike instead of standing on top of it because the seat height is only 830 millimeters and the backrest is wide and well padded. The bars are placed so that they are easy to reach, which keeps your shoulders and wrists from getting tired. Even though it only has a small displacement, it rides smoothly at highway speeds, and the foam hand grips stop the bar end buzz that could hurt your joints. Because Hondas are known for being very reliable, oil changes every 8,000 miles, and valve adjustments are easy. At about $7,299 brand new, and with 65 miles per gallon gas mileage, the CRF300X is a great deal for users who want comfort without a lot of hassle. The Kawasaki KLR650 is number 14. The KLR isn't meant to win races, it's meant to win the long game. It has a 652 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine that makes 40 horsepower. It moves fairly well on and off-road for being 456 pounds when wet. The simple, effective design of the KLR650 makes it stand out. The narrow tank and upright handlebars let you grip easily with your knees, which takes pressure off your hands and lower back. The soft suspension with a lot of movement does a great job of smoothing out bumps and holes. Riders over 45 will feel less tired on the KLR because it has a simple layout with no confusing riding modes, and a riding position that is good for knees and wrists that are getting sensitive. The simple air-cooled single-cylinder design lets you fix it quickly on the side of the road if you need to, which is more important as we get older. This is the bike for riders who want something simple, reliable, and comfortable all day. It costs about $6,999 new and gets oil changes every 6,000 miles. The 13th one is the Honda CRF300L Rally. It's about easy access to excitement. With a 286 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine that makes 27 horsepower. Wet, it weighs only 333 pounds, making it incredibly light and quick. It's perfect for riders who find bigger bikes harder to handle. The Rally version is much more comfortable, with a softer, bigger seat and smart vibration control. There are counterweights in the handlebars and rubber plugs in the foot pegs that keep the rider's joints from feeling the vibrations from the engine. That's what makes the Rally unique. It blocks the wind. A tall Rally windshield and handguards block the wind well, which keeps your upper body from getting tired on open gravel roads. The 6,149 CRF300L Rally is a good deal for users who want a lightweight adventure bike that isn't too hard on the body. It gets about 70 miles per gallon on gas and needs an oil change every 8,000 miles. Suzuki V-Strom 650XT is number 12. It has a 645 cubic centimeter V-twin engine that makes 70 horsepower and gives it smooth, easy-to-use power that won't scare you. At 470 pounds when wet, it's heavy enough to be stable without being too heavy to carry. The V-Strom's comfort seat is great. It's wide, supportive, and relaxing, even after 9-hour days. You can make it even more ergonomic by lowering the foot pegs a little, and the upright handlebar position is better for your knees and arms. It's the perfect balance between being able to flick on back roads and being stable at freeway speeds while blocking the wind well. The V-twin configuration gives you plenty of mid-range torque, so you don't have to keep changing gears. Following Suzuki's reputation for being easy to own with oil changes every 7,500 miles, many owners say their bikes have gone 80,000 miles or more with few problems. You get a lot for your money with this motorcycle, which costs about $9,399 brand new and gets about 50 miles per gallon. Number 11. The Honda CRF300L. It has a unique 745 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine with a forward canted design that gives it 58 horsepower and a lot of torque at just 4,750 revolutions per minute, which is just what you need for riding in real life. With its wide, supportive seat that spreads weight out evenly, the CRF300L gives you a comfortable cocoon ride position. With the extra storage under the seat, you can sit in a more natural position while riding. Engineered body panels block out glare and noise, and the controls don't feel much shaking, which keeps joints that are already tired from getting too tired. One of the most amazing things about it is that it can get 70+ miles per gallon, which means fewer stops and shorter cold butt brakes. With basic care, these machines regularly go over 100,000 miles, living up to Honda's reputation for solid dependability with oil changes every 8,000 miles. For about $8,499 brand new, you can get a truly useful adventure-styled machine that is also easy on the wallet. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus is number 10. The Yamaha Tracer has an 890cc CP3 triple-cylinder engine that makes 117 horsepower. It blends thrilling performance with touring comfort. It is on this list because of how comfortable its seat is. It has a scooped, broad chair that keeps you in place after 100-mile rides. The Sport Tour chassis has a purposely hard suspension that can be changed from sporty to cruiser soft, so that it fits your mood. For riders over 45, the GT Plus model's large fairings, adjustable screen, and warming grips keep out wind and cold during long rides. These are important features for joints that are becoming more sensitive to cold. The $14,999 Tracer 9 GT Plus is a high-end choice because it comes with oil changes every 6,000 miles and valve checks every 24,000 miles. Given how well it performs, its gas mileage of about 47 miles per gallon is pretty good. This is the bike for the man who doesn't let age stop him from having fun. Number 9. The Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. It has a smooth 776 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that makes 84 horsepower, and it rides well on both freeways and dirt roads, so you don't have to change gears or get tired. The straight riding triangle keeps the forward lean to a minimum, which is good for long trips and off-road use. The soft standard saddle and tool-adjustable windshield make touring comfortable no matter what weather you're riding in. For riders over 45, the mid-range torque means less shifting, which is better for aging hands. Also, the balanced chassis makes it easier to control the bike on different types of terrain. With Suzuki's reputation for user-friendly ownership and 7,500-mile oil changes, the V-Strom 800DE offers solid value at $11,349 new. It gets about 50 miles per gallon, which makes it perfect for users who want real dual sport capability without giving up comfort on the road. Number 8. The Kawasaki Versa 650 LT. It has a 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that makes 66 horsepower, which is more than enough power for passing on the highway without being too much. The Versus features a re-engineered multi-density foam seat that removed the butt bounce common to many adventure bikes, keeping riders planted during freeway slogs. You can set the perfect sag without using any tools thanks to the handy rear preload adjustment knob. This is helpful for riders who don't want to mess around with wrenches. The wide touring screen and built-in handguards keep you from getting tired on stretches of 80+ miles per hour roads and protect your neck and shoulder muscles from wind blast. Maintenance is surprisingly easy to do. Every 7,600 miles, the oil needs to be changed and the valves need to be adjusted. The Versus 650 is a great deal for people who want adventure style with sport touring comfort. It costs about $9,999 for the LT version, which comes with hard luggage. 7th, the Suzuki V-Strom 1050 XT. Its 1,037 cubic centimeter V-twin engine makes 106 horsepower, which is plenty of power for passing. It weighs 545 pounds when wet, which is a lot, but the weight is carried low, so it's easy to handle at any speed. The V-Strom 1050 XT has an adjustable KYB suspension and a wide, soft saddle that make riding on the highway and carving through canyons both fun. The wide bars, slight forward lean, and step-shaped seat make it possible to move and stretch without getting off the bike. This is especially important for riders over 45 who need to change positions more often. The 1050 XT is unique because it has a high-tech chassis with inertial measured ABS and adjustable linkage damping that makes sure the ride is smooth on all types of roads. This regularity keeps your mind from getting tired. which is useful as we get older. Our reaction times naturally slow down. With oil changes every 7,500 miles and a price tag of about $14,999, the V-Strom 1050 XT is a great deal for users who want a lot of comfort without too much complexity. The sixth one is the Honda XL750 Transalp. The Transalp has a 755 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that makes 90 horsepower. It has great speed without being too much. With a weight of 459 pounds when wet, it has a lot of power without being too big. The Transalp has a roomy flat saddle, upright bars, and a modest 835mm seat height. This makes it easy to switch between sitting and standing, which is important for riding on different types of terrain without putting too much stress on knees. The new fork and shock settings make the ride smooth and confident on both tarmac and green lanes. The clear adjustable screen and reshaped frame keep the rider's neck and shoulders from getting tired from the wind. Because Honda is known for being reliable, the Transalp comes with oil changes every 8,000 miles and valve checks every 16,000 miles. New, it costs about $11,499 and gets about 50 miles per gallon. It's a good mix between performance and economy. Number 5. The Kawasaki Versys 1000 SELT. Its 1043 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine makes 120 horsepower, which makes it easy to speed up in any gear. The front and back semi-active suspension units are the crown jewels. They change the damping in real time, making both twisty roads and long touring miles smooth. For people whose backs and joints are sensitive, this technology isn't just a nice to have. It's a real comfort boost that can add years to their riding careers. The spacious rider triangle and step-shaped seat provide multiple seating places to shift weight after hours in the saddle. When you add the longer 5th and 6th gears, the RPM drops by 7% at normal speed, which greatly reduces vibrations. At $18,999 brand new, the Versys 1000 SELT is a high-end choice that comes with oil changes every 7,600 miles and valve checks every 15,000 miles. This is the bike for the discerning rider who values comfort as much as power. The fourth one is the Yamaha Tenere 700. Yamaha's 689 cubic centimeter CP2 parallel twin engine makes 72 horsepower, and at 452 pounds wet, it's a lot lighter than most adventure bikes. The Tenere has a wide, well-padded seat and KYB suspension that can be fully adjusted to make riding on asphalt or gravel more comfortable. For riders over 45, the single ride mode and simple ergonomics make the cockpit uncluttered, so you can focus on the road instead of the settings. The long distance capability is especially amazing. Riders regularly cover 9,000 miles or more with little to no discomfort. Maintenance follows Yamaha's reputation for bulletproof endurance, 6,000-mile oil changes, and 24,000-mile valve checks. This is the adventure bike that doesn't require you to make both physical and financial adjustments. It costs about $10,499 and gets about 54 miles per gallon. Third on the list is the Yamaha Tenere 700 World Raid, adding even more comfort for tough adventures while building on the regular T7's great qualities. It keeps the normal T7's great power-to-weight ratio by using the same tried-and-true 689 cubic centimeter CP2 engine. Unique to the World Raid is its longer suspension travel, with 230mm front and back. This is 20mm more than the standard T7. Because it has more give, bumps don't hurt as much, even when it's fully loaded. This extra cushioning makes a big difference in all-day comfort for riders over 45 whose spines are less able to handle hits. The two fuel tanks are now set low to lower the center of gravity, and the stock foot pegs have rubber inserts that can be taken out for ease on the road and grip off-road. The endurance geometry may be the most amazing feature. Test riders who used this layout for 12 hours a day said they didn't feel any pinching or back pain, no matter what height they were. The World Raid costs about $1,900 more than the normal T7 and is sold brand new. However, serious adventure riders will find the better suspension and dual tanks worth the extra money. The second one is the Yamaha Super Tenere. It has a 1,199 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine with a firing order of 270 degrees and 110 horsepower. It rides very well too. The Super Tenere has a soft, wide saddle and a tall windshield that make long runs at 80 to 90 miles per hour comfortable and protect both the user and the passenger from buffeting. The fully adjustable forks and preload compensated shock take miles of road or trail without being harsh, giving spines a smooth ride. You can stand or sit with comfort, even when you're getting tired, thanks to the flat bars, wide foot pegs, and balanced center of gravity. The shaft drive gets rid of the need to maintain the chain on long trips, so you don't have to worry about that when you're away from home. Even though they aren't being made anymore, you can still find well-kept models for $9,000 to $12,000. This is a great deal for a fully featured touring bike that gets about 43 miles per gallon. First on the list is the Honda CRF300L Africa Twin Adventure Sports, the best example of a comfortable trip for a skilled rider. It has a 1,084 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that makes 101 horsepower, which is plenty of power without being scary. With qualities that can't be beat, the Africa Twin Adventure Sports takes the top spot. The 870mm low seat option and the sculpted Wade saddle support a more natural, upright stance. This lowers knee bend and lower back strain on long days, which are important things for riders over 45 to think about. The Showa forks can be fully adjusted, and the rear shock has 230mm of travel. These parts smooth out the chassis movement and make it reliable. The vibration damping is probably the best thing about it. The counterbalanced parallel twin engine and rubber-mounted handlebar and foot peg isolation keep your hands and feet from buzzing at highway speeds, which is a familiar source of discomfort for mature riders. The Africa Twin is a good deal at about $17,999 for the Adventure Sports Package, especially when you consider its high-end comfort features and proven dependability, as shown by its 8,000-mile oil changes. So these were our 15 Japanese adventure bikes that know that comfort doesn't have to mean giving up style. Don't forget to subscribe to get more content made just for riders who care about both comfort and performance. Remember that age is just a number. A bike that fits you well is everything. Thanks for watching.